Hey guys, I just figured out something very important. Ever since the English guy, I don't even know, when I just was like so fucking pissed by Gibbon Burton, I was a little bit mad, so I just gave my attention to this Englishman because this random dude was like looking way much attractive than Devon Burton. I'm sorry, but not sorry, but Devon Burton, you had no charm. If you are dumb, you gotta brave. Yeah, I didn't see anything, any karma. There is some reason if I cannot picture, or if I can develop sexual fantasy, which means you are not sexually attractive at all to me. You might be popular to other some random girls, but I hate lies. I hate that kind of empty people, you know. There are some kind of empty people only with a shell, you know. Anyway, so I was it would be way much easier to choose. This is sexy appealing some random young dude, and that's why I followed this guy, English guy recently, and this guy made me have this conclusion. So think about it. I kept telling you, I don't know if Elasta Boy and Tekken and they know any shit about this. I always start the conversation when I talk about spiritual thing, right? Because in real time, when I do some, for example, some similar, when I do yoga session, Elasta Boy do exactly the same thing. When I do, that's why I started filming yoga session. That was a big part of the reason. And then when I was able to convince my followers that I was right, you gotta check the last boy if he's imitating my yoga session. Yeah, my job was done, and I didn't do yoga thing since then, right? Because I don't need to prove, because some people know. And for example, check in real time. If I buy some specific color that nobody buy, he's wearing it. If I say it loud, maybe Korean people will make an algorithm with a collaboration of with the Chinese people, like AliExpress and the kind of Amazon thing, make you buy that kind of stuff popping up on your screen, so that they cannot get caught. Anybody wear that color? No, that kind of color. Not everyone can digest. That's why I always have chosen the difficult color, difficult item to digest, because ugly people wear that, you will be humiliated. My strategy is so fucking clearly perfect. And I made this conclusion. So it means Devon Burton, I thought he was spiritually connected, but turns out to be that people was transferring that kind of idea. She's thinking about that, and these kind of evil people will gonna translate to other evil people in Africa, right? And they're gonna make her think that you have a connection with her. And when I think of some specific idea, or he couldn't guess right even once, that's not it. So the only thing I can remember was wine. When I make wine, he was oh my gosh, let's have some wine, and he was grabbing some wine bottle, and there were few things that he made idea of a reference to make spiritually connected with me. I don't know if that was, I'm 100% sure that must be these kind of people. Which means he is attracted by these kind of people. Evil people. Am I right? With by this algorithm made by these people, with telepathy thing, spiritual thing, that kind of shit, you know, because he's connected to that kind of evil thing. Because even evil people are like pretending to be me. All the people, even the bald guy, I don't remember his name, but all the people were imitating me. And I just figured out it means they just randomly spread all my habit, how I speak, everything about me in viral and make people wear it. For example, Rogan guy, when he eat like exactly like how I eat, right? There are so many people who imitate my how I eat, how I dress. Not that much because they cannot digest what I'm wearing. Except the celebrities, they are even worse. They make me fat, and then oh my gosh, I'm way much hotter. Make me hotter. I'm sorry, but even if that was if I said bad things about Thailand, it was spoken through his mouth, but it is partially true. Not knowing this situation is not possible. If they have no idea what is going on, you think that's possible? You think these people wouldn't let them hint or something? I'm 100% sure most of people who just faced this situation will gonna ignore it. No. Because deep inside they know they are doing wrong, and they just want to avoid me because of money. Anyway, so let's get back to the subject. So they spread everything about me, how I wear, how my color, my eating habit, what I'm making as my meal, my routine, daily routine, everything, which made me total god. All the idea comes from here, the eye, nose, with plastic surgery. If it's not, just like Rogan, I know face Rogan, I really enjoy your footage. Rogan, he eats exactly like me. His habit, the like waking up footage, real time. When I even say, Rogan, you gotta do it first, or wakey session, and that'll be funny. He did it, right? My followers know. I didn't know that went viral. I don't know if it's viral, but at least I have seen 2 people, wakey footage filming thing. So it means they spread everything about me to all over the world, and if they digest my habit, my thing perfectly. For example, I hate to say it, but Elastaboy was pretty doing good. When I was harassed, I had to fit in. I acted so fucking weird, ridiculous, and that ridiculous part, which is abnormal, was well digested by Elastaboy, which means they perfectly made some kind of puppet, which is Elastaboy. I'm 100% sure he didn't know anything about it. Hope so. If it's not the case, he's evil. So either he's part of this game, like Anthem, or these people make him wear my thing, right? And then when he digests perfectly some specific part, and then when I'm so attracted, they just make him do better thing to me, on screen, which means they make me hate him because there are some good match.